I'm in red form, in a red state, such a red case on a red song. In a shared space with my shareholders, cause we share a bond. Spiritual healthcare, that's real self-care, you won't care for.
Welcome to Black Madden. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about a guy that I cannot believe that he went undrafted and we signed him in undrafted free agency, and that is Mr. Bryce Ford-Wheaton. 6'3", big body receiver, 4.39 at the combine, goes up and gets the ball with the best of them. Knows how to use that big frame of his to box people out and catch the ball consistently. I'm still trying to look at his film to see why he wasn't drafted, what he's shown on film to not get drafted. So we're going to look at some film here on Mr. Bryce Ford-Wheaton. So this is basically like a New York Giants Full Access Black Madden edition. So come on with me. Come with me to the film room. Let's watch some film on Bryce Ford-Wheaton, and let's talk about what this guy can bring to the New York Giants this year as an undrafted free agent. Can he turn into a big-time receiver for us? Let's look at the film, and let's determine that. All right, we in the film room, and as you can see, Mr. Bryce Ford-Wheaton is front and center. 143 receptions, 1,867 yards, and 15 touchdowns, I believe, in 3 or 4 years at West Virginia. So the production, probably the main reason why he was not drafted. That production in 3 to 4 years is not very well. Heck, Tank Dell for Houston had 17 touchdowns and like 1,700 yards in one season with over 100 catches. So his production was not very high at West Virginia. I take a look at it as who was his quarterbacks out there in West Virginia, who was throwing in the ball, were they giving them great opportunities to get the ball, playing time? Was he injured? Did he get injured? Yes, I believe he was injured 1 year for West Virginia. But we're gonna look into some film and see exactly why he has such a lack of production, which I know for a fact that's the main reason why he was not drafted. But I think we got a undrafted gem here in New York this season with Bryce Ford-Wheaton, because he can turn into something special if he gets the opportunity, if he keeps his head on straight and uses that athletic ability that he has. So let's get into the film, man. All right, guys, we're going to look at some film here at Bryce Ford-Wheaton. We're going to look at a couple of plays here. We're just going to go into some of his route running abilities, his explosiveness, and see what he could bring to this Giants team. So let's look at this first play here. All right. This play right here, man. A wide receiver screen. I've been begging for wide receiver screens from the Giants for the past 3 years. Haven't seen this in a long time. And look at the strength of him. Get off me. To the house. He has the speed to outrun you and the strength to push you off. Like he dusted that DB from Kansas. Crazy how they didn't run more plays like this for Bryce Ford-Wheaton in West Virginia. Now, one thing I see in his game that he's going to have to work on immediately is his explosion off the line, man. When you're that big and you're that strong and you're that fast, your explosion is going to have to be pretty doggone good off the line because if your explosion is not good off the line, those people are going to be able to stay with you. But the thing that he made up for it in college, let's see if he can do it in the pros, is that he was one of the best 50-50 catch ball receivers in the NCAA. Him and Cedric Taylor were pretty good at doing that, man. And I truly believe that skill will translate to the NFL pretty doggone well, because he just is that bigger, stronger, and faster than everyone else. It's just that his get off at the line of scrimmage has got to be tremendously better. Like, his get off at the line of scrimmage, you got to show more explosion in this, man. Good DBs are going to be all over that. No way a good DB in the NFL is behind you on that play. And the ball was thrown terrible because he actually had 24 beat pretty well. If he throws it to the back corner of the end zone, it's an easier catch. But he turns it into a catch, 50-50 ball catch receiver. One of the best in the NCAA. All right, as you can see, coming off the line of scrimmage again. As you can see, a little bit slow. Throws that ball. I'm just bigger, faster, stronger. Catch it over your head. Yep, head tap. Easy work. Easy work. As Floyd Mayweather say. The DB was right there. It's just that Bryce Ford-Wheaton is the more talented guy. He's the stronger guy. He's the more blessed guy. Genetics kicks in, and he just catches it over his head. Head tap. That's what this guy can bring to this offense. Now, you see this get off right here? I don't want to see this anymore from him. I don't want to see that anymore from him. You're not Devontae Adams. You're not Justin Jefferson. You're not those guys. This right here is not fooling anybody. That right there is not fooling anybody. I need you to be explosive off the line every time. Because that right there, that's not putting fear in anybody. Like, you took like 18 steps for no reason and didn't make it anywhere. Maybe the little jab step holds the DB long enough for the quarterback just to toss it up in the air. But I've seen you do that not in the red zone. I've just seen you do that continuously. Stop doing that. Get explosive off the line. You didn't fool that DB at all. He's with you step by step. It's just that the bigger, stronger, faster kicks in again. Another touchdown, another 50-50 ball. One of the best in the NCAA. It is not close. That's what he brings. He brings physical attributes, man. And if we could get his route running and his release off the line of scrimmage good, we got ourselves a hit right here, man. Got ourselves a hit. As you can see, I want you to come off a little bit faster. But rush to the outside, double move, that DB bites. That's Diggs right there. Diggs does that all the time. Double move right there. Had him, poorly thrown ball, but look at him adjust to this ball, man. Like, he's the best adjuster to the ball I've seen in a good little while, man. Like, you put that ball in the air, he's going to find some way to come down with it. Like, it's like Hopkins like a little bit. Just that Hopkins has better route running, and Bryce Ford-Wheaton's a little bit faster. But look at that. Like, he adjusted the ball like a champ, bro. And that pass was awful. Like, what are you doing, quarterback? That pass was terrible. Terrible. But he gets him on this double move, even though I would like him to be more explosive off the line. And he adjusted the ball, he catches it, man. Great catch, man. You see that? That's not fooling anybody. You see when he gets off the line? Like, that's not fooling anybody, man. You overextended. You're chopping your feet in one place. This DB is not even moving. We need to get that out of his game immediately, Mike Groh. Get this out of his game immediately. If you're not going to be a route technician, explode off the line and use that big frame to get into that DB's chest to either get a stack or to push him off. Because that right there, that's not getting it, man. That's not getting it, bro. Any good DB, he's gonna have a easy time guarding you today. Like I said, the DB's right there. Is just what? You're just bigger, stronger, faster. Good back shoulder throw by the quarterback, by the way. But that release off the line, we got to get that out of his game immediately. Because that release is that's not doing anything, bro. Like, the DB literally stood there. It's just that you're faster, stronger, and bigger, man. And he came down with that catch. Another head tap moment for Bryce Ford-Wheaton. But we got to get that release out of his game. You see, he came off the line explosive. Now imagine if he was able to turn this, he was going to be able to turn this into a slant route. You'd be able to push him off, get into his slant, and guess what? It's time to party. That's the type of explosion I want you to get off the line of scrimmage at all times. That's going to be best fit for your game. Explosion off the line. You got the deep speed. You got the speed to threaten deep every time. So imagine if he takes that right hand and pushes on the back of the DB, because he's still within 5 yards against that slant. And now he done caught the ball, and now you got to tackle this big monster in the open field. Not what they want. But this was a 9 route. DB stayed with him, but guess what? Head tap again. Like, he is one of the best 50-50 catches I've seen in a long time, man. It's like when you put that ball up in the air, that's his, man. He comes down with that more times than not, bro. The back shoulder throw is a must with Bryce Ford-Wheaton on the field. But he has to have that explosion off the line of scrimmage, man. Because that explosion off the line of scrimmage, it was pretty decent on this route. And that opens up everything. Because you're so afraid of this dude going over the top on you. So when you're focused on him, he can easily throw the back shoulder throw to you. Or you can use that offhand to push him forward and take the slant. And it was good coverage. It's just that bigger, stronger, faster. You see his release to the inside right here? It's too slow. Explode to the inside. At least make him turn his foot, but he didn't turn his foot or anything. But guess what? I'm bigger, stronger, faster than you. Like, he's a 50-50 catch monster. Like, this is crazy. Every time that ball's in the air, man, that dude believes it's his, and he's catching it, bro. No matter how good your coverage is, man. This dude can turn into a beast, man, but we gotta work on his release, his explosion off the line, and his receiver IQ. Make a decision. You're not just going to be able to win off talent in the NFL all the time. And you see here, he's going to make another catch. Quarterback just tosses it up. Look at him adjust to the ball. Like, that's crazy. I like the way he adjusts to the ball, man. Pause. It's like Hopkins, man. Hopkins makes catches like that all the time. Yeah. Ooh, Lord, man. We got to work on this dude's get off, man. That was a little bit better, but you got to go straight into his chest because you're not a route technician. Go straight into his chest. Extend that arm. You got 5 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after 30, everything's legal within the 30. You could push him and get that separation like Hopkins does all the time and make this pass easier. Like, use your explosion, bro. You could be like a faster version of D-Hop. That's what I think you could be, like a faster, stronger version of D-Hop. Get off that line, explode off the line, because you're not the route technician D-Hop is, but you have that. You just have that dog in you like D-Hop does. When he wants to get the ball, he's gonna go get the ball, and he pushes off a lot. D-Hop pushes off tremendously, and you could do the same thing and get away with it. But you could be faster while you do it, because when you catch the ball, you're more of a threat of taking it to the house than what D-Hop is. But D-Hop has you killed on route running because his releases are off the chain. I don't believe you're going to be a release demon guy type receiver like everybody wants these guys to be. But I do believe you can use your explosion to your advantage, bro. And get these dudes off of you to get these easy catches to where if they miss you after you catch that ball, it's a wrap. Use your explosion off the line of scrimmage. Have some receiver IQ. You see this man backpedaling like this? Attack that, his right foot. Because, attack his right foot with that explosion. And go right inside. I promise you, you're going to kill him. Because your deep speed, they're always going to be scared of the non-route with you. So if you would attack his inside leg, or his outside leg, because he was giving you that leverage when he got off the line. You telegraph the route by going to the inside automatically. Go to that outside leg, make him turn his hip just a tad bit, and use that explosiveness to cut in the inside on this route, and you're still running. You're still running it. And that pass was a lot easier. You telegraphed the route right here. Mike Rowe, get him ready, man. Get him ready. Because if you get him ready on that, he won't have to make tough catches like this. He catches this around the 40, he's outrunning him to the end zone with his talent. But I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to this film session. Black Madden, Big Pat Sports Talk. We're talking about undrafted free agent Bryce Ford-Wheaton. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button if you want to support the channel so you get more videos like these. Thank you to all my members. Love all you guys. Big Blue crew in the building. So hit that big blue join button and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk, because we don't care what nobody thought, man. We're going to do our film reviews. I think Bryce Ford-Wheaton has a heck of a chance to make this team. He's just going to have to work on his receiver IQ, explosiveness off the line. If he plays with explosion off the line at all times, he's going to be tough to stop. There's not many cornerbacks that want to deal with that. Even if you could keep up with him, you're going to be using all that energy just to keep up with him, just for him to hit you with a head tap on a back shoulder throw, because he's going to go up and get it. Time and time again, he proves it. He's going to go up and get the ball. So I'd like to thank you guys. Once again, Big Pat Sports Talk, New York Giants Full Access, Black Madden Edition. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until the next episode, to the next film review, you know what it is, man. Peace. This is a Big Blue Crew production.